Alana here. Today we're going to take a look at the top tricycles for women in 2023. Stick around. All right, let's take a look at the top tricycles for women in 2023. Here we have them. You can see there are 4: teal, navy, cream, and matte black. This is the 630 Every Journey electric tricycle. So if you have never seen or ridden an electric tricycle, you're in for a treat. First, let's talk about the frame. So as you can see, the great thing about our colors and style is that we have a lot of variety. Oftentimes with adult bikes and trikes, you don't see a lot of fun colors or options, but clearly we have our four core colors here: the navy, teal, cream, and matte black. And it has a beach cruiser style. So even though it's an adult trike and it has the 3 wheels and the basket, it still has that beach cruiser vibe, which is really nice. The wide handlebars, the low step-through frame, the fenders. It's a really cool look, I think, and definitely not something that you would typically expect out of an adult tricycle. All right, and the thing that really sets us apart is going to be, of course, the motor. So this has a 250-watt motor, which is a real game changer if you've never ridden an electric bike or trike before. Having the motor gives you more power to travel longer distances and tackle that terrain that you would probably avoid, like hills, with a normal tricycle. So even though it has this basket and you can carry a ton of stuff in it, you're not going to be deterred from going uphill or going long distances because of the motor. So let's go into more detail about that. So the 250-watt motor allows you to reach up to 20 miles per hour, and that is going to be in pedal assist mode. So what pedal assist mode is as you're pedaling, the motor kicks in and gives you a boost, and there are 5 levels. So you can keep it in level 1 if you want to do most of the work and have the motor just helping a little bit, or if you want to pedal a little bit and have the motor do most of the work, you can ramp it up to level 5. So obviously that's going to be a great option for those longer trips when you're expecting to get tired towards the end of the trip. Having that option to turn on pedal assist is going to be great. Additionally, it has throttle mode. So with the throttle, you don't even have to pedal at all. You hit the throttle, the motor takes it over. You don't have to do any work. So again, great for those times when you're really tired, or when you have a lot in the back, or you just need to get across the street really quickly. Having the throttle is going to come in handy. Now, of course, you can always keep the motor off and it functions exactly like a normal tricycle, and it's still really easy to ride. And we'll test ride it later so you can see how it looks in all 3 riding modes. And let's talk about battery life. So the battery life can range from 10 to 50 miles, and I know that's a wide range, but there are a few factors that come into play. So if you're using pedal assist, the battery's going to last a lot longer. If you're riding on flat terrain, it's going to last a lot longer. It's going to be more in that 20 to 50 range. But if you're using the throttle, having the motor do all the work, if you're tackling hills, then you can expect more of that 20 to 30 range. So that covers the motor and the battery. I mentioned it earlier, but back here is the basket. It's really spacious. It's going to be great for beach trips, running errands, grocery shopping, things like that. And we've actually tested out this basket and we've carried over 800 pounds. Now, I don't necessarily recommend that you take on an 800-pound load, but just know that it can be done. And another great thing about these tricycles is that we have matching accessories for all of them. So here you can see the teal helmet, but we also have a lot of bike bags that match all 4 colors. So if that's your thing, you have a lot of options. All right, so let's take the best tricycle for women in 2023 for a test ride. All right, so first I'm going to mount. Really easy to mount with this low step-through frame, and because I'm short, I like to use the pedal to boost myself up. And let's start with the throttle. So like I mentioned, you don't have to pedal at all. You can just hit the throttle and the motor does all the work. This is how that looks. Just take it around. And then now I'll show you pedal assist. So right now I have it in level 4, and I'm going to start pedaling. and the motor kicks in and helps me out. So I don't know if you can really see it, but clearly I'm not pedaling the whole time and I'm still moving, and that's because the motor's helping. And like I mentioned, you can also turn it off and now it functions like a normal tricycle and still really easy to ride. It has 7 gears, so if you want to ride it with the motor off and you're going uphill, you can still use the gears to make that easier for you. And that covers the test ride. I didn't mention it earlier, but another great feature about this tricycle is that it has 4 adjustment points. So you can adjust the height of the seat, the tilt of the seat, and the height of the handlebars, the tilt of the handlebars, so that you can get the perfect fit. You can customize it to your body so that you are as comfortable as possible, no kinks in your wrists or shoulders. And of course, when you're comfortable, you're gonna enjoy your ride a lot more. So that covers the best tricycles for women in 2023. If you have any questions or want to see more test rides of this tricycle, the 630 Every Journey electric tricycle, check out our YouTube page. We have a ton of videos going over this bike in more detail and a bunch of test ride videos too. Also, be sure to check out our 630 Peddlers group on Facebook. It's a community of real 630 owners, and you can ask questions, get product recommendations, post photos, see other people's photos. It's a great community. Check it out. And don't forget to check out our TikTok channel, 630 Bicycles. We have a really fun series called E-Trike Karaoke. It's with this E-Trike, and I'm the host, so check it out. It's a lot of fun. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, it's your journey, your experience. Enjoy the ride.